Hello. Welcome to today's Daily Dazzle. It is so great to be here with you. I'm Jennifer Ironside, and I love to teach about vision and purpose. And we are the Women on a Mission movement where we make things happen. It is the Possibility Podcast. And today we're talking about and asking the question, are you someone who is sitting on the sideline? And that is bothering me, so I'm going to move it. Are you someone who is sitting on the sideline, or are you someone who is living your life full out? See, the time for action is now, and it's never, ever too late to do something. It's never too late. If you're a woman that has a mission, that has a desire in her heart, yet you've put yourself on the sideline because you decided that it's too late, I want to invite you to dust yourself off. And this is something that I had to do in my personal life, right? It's kind of like you pull the book out of the shelf and you blow the dust off, right? Or you can liken it to going into a soccer match, a football match, a stadium, where you can see people on the say we're at a rugby match, and you can see that there's like 22 players on the field and they're playing in the game of light. Yet there's 22,000 people sitting on the sidelines watching. Which one are you? Are you one of the 22 people that is in the game of life on the football field, or are you the person sitting in the stadium on the sidelines thinking that it's too late? Because it is never too late. And, there was a study that was done that was published by Nelson, and it talks about the fact that the average person watches over 4 hours worth of TV a day. And that's like over 30 hours a week just sitting in front of the TV. Or as we like to say, and I've heard the beautiful Terry Savelle say, this is like watching other people live their lives. Just like going to a game of football and watching those 22 players play full out. And you're sitting on the sidelines, you're sitting in the stadium, right? And what I want to do is help you to look at your life and look at where you're spending the majority of your time. And, it's interesting. I had one of my clients who's about to do this activity of 21 days of doing a time audit, of looking at how they spend their time. What do they spend their time doing? Because in life, we sometimes get caught up and we're just living our life unconsciously aware of just what we do without even thinking about what we're doing, right? We're just doing life. We're just plonking ourselves down in front of the TV. And sometimes that comes from overwhelm. Sometimes that comes from fear. Sometimes that comes from asking, or telling yourself, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do right here. I don't know what to do right now. And so it's a story that we tell ourselves, and we grow in our comfortable place. Sitting there. We grow comfortable sitting there on the sidelines, sitting there on the couch, sitting there deciding that it's too late for me, that I've missed the boat, I've missed the mark. But I want to help you to get closer to your dreams. I want you to have a look and do an audit on your life and look at how you're spending your time and what activities that you could change or eliminate, or what activities you could add to your routine that are going to allow you to catapult your life into your destiny, fulfilling your dreams and pursuing your mission, right? It's truly shocking, the results, when you deduct 1 hour of TV from your life to do something productive in pursuit of your vision, in pursuit of your mission, the thing that you're called to, the thing that actually lights you up on the inside. Yet you've allowed obstacles to get between you and what it is that you really want. There is so much that you can do with that 60 minutes of time, right? Whether it's learn a new language, whether it's go to the gym, whether it's to brainstorm an idea that could change your life, right? I think you will be surprised as I was years ago when I did this research, so that I read this book and learned about, how much time we can actually be spending scrolling on social media or watching movies, spending it watching television, right? And so I encourage you over this next week, just like I did this activity with my client, that you would do a time audit, that you would look at how is it I'm spending my time, because we talked about it just the other day. The time will pass anyway. So you might as well be doing something productive with it. You might as well be making it count, right, for something. And, it's great to relax and take some time out. Yet, if you are telling yourself that you need to relax and take time out all day, every day, you've got to ask yourself, is that being productive, right? If you discover that you are spending 5 hours or more an evening and you're compounding and creating a 35-hour week where you're just sitting doing nothing productive, then that's more than a full day out of your week. A full day when you're watching other people grow their business, where you're watching other people fall in love, where you're watching other people create beautiful relationships, where you're watching other people get healthy, where you're watching other people study and learn about finance, where you're watching other people travel the world, watching other people achieve their goals. So rather than watching, what could you be doing differently? Rather than sitting there on the sidelines, life is meant to be lived rather than watched. It's meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to be activated. Time wasters can be subtle, and you never realize how much time you've wasted and what's been dwindled away until you keep track of it, right? So when you do a powerful time audit on how you're spending your time, you will be amazed at the amount of time that you can create a way to prioritize things that are going to take you towards your dream, take you towards your vision, align with those personal goals that you have in your relationships, in your finances, because you can have time to read, to meditate, to communicate, to talk, to learn, right? Even keeping a journal and allow yourself to see where you're spending your time. It is so, so, so powerful. When you work with me, I provide you with a whole activity on this subject. And I teach you and take you through like a meditation that will really bring into conscious awareness how you're spending your time and what you're doing with it. So remember, your time is your life. So if you waste your time, you are wasting your life. And there's a psalm in the Bible that's in 39:4, and it says, Lord, remind me how brief my time on earth will be. Remind me that my days are numbered and how fleeting my life is. So let us make it count. Let us make your life count. Let us make your time count. Let us make it count. Rather than sit on the sidelines, rather than putting yourself on the shelf, let's dust off. Let's quit watching everybody else live their dreams and pursue their mission. And instead, you jump in. You jump into the field of life and get on that playing field and play full out. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. So grateful to be here. Thank you. Thank you. Bye for now.